Good air. Air is extremely important to our physical body. Without air for 4 minutes, we would cease to exist. Now, it doesn't mean just any old air. We want to make sure that we are breathing as clean and as pure air as possible. When I lived in Claremont, California, I ended up renting a house with my husband next to a cement factory. And we had no idea. We didn't think that it was going to affect our breathing or our air. And a couple of weeks into living in our house, we started noticing soot all over our furniture, and I felt crazy because I kept cleaning and it just kept getting dustier and dustier. And while living there, a couple months in, I started to get a lot of bronchitis. I started to get a lot of like breathing problems, and I just couldn't figure out why. And finally, when we realized that the air quality near that cement factory was hurting me, that was a complete shocker to me. It was in our air conditioning. It was, no matter how good of air filters we got, I still was breathing all that yucky air. And that was a huge part. So the air quality, you want to make sure you're breathing as good quality as possible. The second thing is how you breathe. So in the modules, you'll notice that there's a deep breathing section. How we breathe affects our well-being extremely. Do we breathe shallow? So shallow breathing only cleanses 0 to 20% of our blood. And shallow breathing is breathing through our chest. So, or breathing through your shoulders. So you'll see people breathing like that. They're shallow breathing. If we can breathe from our belly, okay, like babies do. If you watch a baby, they breathe from their belly. We can cleanse 80 to 100% of our blood just from one breath. So you want to try as much as possible to bring your breathing down to your belly. And the module will explain little techniques that I utilize to help you learn how to breathe from down here like babies do. The air that we breathe supplies our cells and our bodies. So we want to be able to breathe as best as possible and the best air we can.